Ekopel 2K Kit is the best DIY solution for bathtub resurfacing. Ekopel 2K Kit includes Ekopel 2K Coating, Component A plus Component B, Ekopel Cleaner, Masking Tape, Stir Stick, Palette Knife, Sandpaper, Masking Film, Plastic Bag, Disposable Gloves, User's Manual. It is essential to let the compound stay at room temperature for at least 24 hours. Preparing your bathtub for Ekopel 2K application. Measure the temperature in the bathroom. The ideal operating temperature is 24 to 26 degrees centigrade, which is 75 to 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Thoroughly scrape off bathtub surface with abrasive paper. When sanding, pay extra attention to edges and crossing of horizontal and vertical boards. Rinse the bathtub with warm water to get rid of abrasive chips. With the flashlight on, glide through the bathtub surface with the palm of your hand in order to check the surface for splits and dents. If you find those, you need to apply Fast Dry Auto Primer Filler. Evenly apply Ekopel Cleaner on the whole bathtub surface. Wait for 5 to 7 minutes for the cleaner to take effect. Then clean the bathtub from lime chips and rust using a wet brush. Rinse off the cleaner with a large amount of water. Carefully disconnect the bath trap, inlet-outlet. Turn off the tap in order to prevent water access to the bathtub. If the tap is leaking, wrap it with a towel, put a plastic bag over and tape it so that water does not reach the bathtub. You must also make sure that there are no condensate drops of water on the pipes over the bathtub or any other pipes in contact with the bathtub. Attention! Not a single drop of water should get into the bathtub at the moment of the product application and 2 days after the resurfacing procedure. Dry up the bathtub. You can use microfiber cloth which does not leave small hairs. You may also use a hairdryer or a hot air gun. Please observe safety precautions while using electric appliances in the bathroom. Tape off the wall around the perimeter of the bathtub with masking tape to avoid drops on the bathroom walls. Spread protective plastic film on the floor under the bathtub edges to avoid the floor damage if the product spills down the bathtub edges. Preparing the product for the application. In front of you, there are 2 buckets with Ekopel enamel numbered 1 and 2, and 2 bottles with Ekopel hardener also numbered 1 and 2. You need to pour the hardener 1 into the bucket with enamel 1. Pour the hardener slowly, bit by bit, stirring it every time. When stirring, pay extra attention to the product at the bottom and on the walls of the bucket. Stir it well for 10 to 12 minutes. Use the wooden stirring stick that comes in the kit. We do not recommend you using drill nozzles, mixers, etc. If you do not stir the compound properly, unsolidified spots may appear on the bathtub surface, which will later turn yellow and peel off. Cover the ready-made compound number 1 with a lid and put it aside. Proceed to the preparation of the compound number 2. After you finish stirring the compound number 2, immediately proceed to applying the compound number 1. Application life of the ready-made compound after mixing it with a hardener is no longer than 90 minutes. This means that you have 45 to 60 minutes to stir and apply the product, and leave the rest of the time for the product to stream down and spread around the bathtub. Application. Apply the compound number 1 on the horizontal boards of the bathtub. Start applying the compound from the far left corner of the bathtub and move clockwise. The compound will slowly stream down the vertical sides of the bathtub, gradually spreading around with appropriate layer. Once you run out of the compound number 1, put the empty bucket 1 under the drain outlet opening. Proceed to applying the product from the bucket 2. After the horizontal boards of the bathtub are filled, apply the compound on the vertical boards in the direction of the flowing product. It will slowly stream down the vertical sides of the bathtub, gradually spreading around with the appropriate layer. Check that the product does not spill outside the bathtub edges. Use palette knife to direct the flow while the product is flowing down. Use flashlight to check the bathtub surface to detect any clear spots without the product. Using palette knife, scoop some product from the bottom of the bathtub and apply it on the clear spots. In order to spread out the product at the bottom of the bathtub evenly, also use the palette knife. Make zigzag moves with the palette knife to avoid product buildup at the bottom. By the time you finish the application, the product will be self-leveled on the surface. Carefully remove the tape in 2 hours after application. In a 48-hour period, when the product solidification takes place, avoid any dust or rubbish getting into the bathroom. By the end of 48 hours, install the bath trap, inlet-outlet, back in its place. The most important moments. 1. It is essential to let the compound stay at room temperature for at least 24 hours. 2. When sanding the boards, pay extra attention to edges and crossing of horizontal and vertical boards. 3. You should stir the base enamel with a hardener very thoroughly, paying extra attention to the walls and the bottom of the bucket. 4. In order to avoid the consequences of poor stirring, we recommend that you leave a little bit of the ready-made compound in the bucket without pouring it all on the bathtub. 5. It is not allowed to dilute the product. It depraves its quality.